The Haryana government has ordered a temporary suspension of mobile internet services, bulk SMS services and dongle-based internet services in a restricted area of Faridabad district today, ahead of a scheduled demolition drive in the NIT zone. Notably, the decision has been taken as a preventive measure in order to maintain public peace and law and order, amid concerns over possible tensions, agitation and disruption during the operation. According to the official order issued by the Department of Home Affairs, Haryana, the suspension will apply within a 1 kilometer radius of the notified location in the NIT zone of Faridabad district. The exact coordinates mentioned in the order are latitude 28.39448 and longitude 77.28622, marking the restricted area where mobile internet and related services will remain shut. Notably, the restrictions will be in effect from 00:30 hours to 22 hours on May 30 and are strictly time-bound as well as location-specific. Notably, the order has been issued under the provisions of Section 20 of the Telecommunications Act 2023, read with Rule 3 of the Telecommunications, that is, Temporary Suspension of Services Rules 2024. Acting under these legal provisions, the Additional Chief Secretary, Haryana, has directed all the telecom service providers operating in the state to ensure immediate and strict compliance with the suspension order. The shutdown covers all the mobile data services including 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G networks, effectively disabling internet access on mobile phones within the designated area. It also includes the suspension of bulk SMS services and internet connectivity provided through dongles operating on mobile networks. However, the government has clarified that voice call services will remain fully functional and are not affected by the restrictions. In addition to this, certain essential communication services have been explicitly exempted from the suspension. Individual SMS services, particularly those related to banking transactions and mobile recharge alerts, will continue to operate. Similarly, broadband internet services and leased line connections used by the households and corporate establishments will remain functional and are not impacted by the order. This exemption has been made to ensure that essential financial, domestic and business communication is not disrupted during the restriction period. And the decision to impose the suspension was taken after inputs from senior officials, including the Additional Director General of Police Haryana and the Deputy Commissioner of Faridabad. According to the administration, intelligence inputs and ground assessments indicated the possibility of heightened tensions during the demolition drive scheduled in the area. Authorities expressed concerns that the operation could potentially lead to public agitation, law and order issues, and even damage to public and private property. Officials also highlighted the risk of misinformation spreading through digital platforms during such sensitive operations. The government noted that social media applications and messaging services such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram and X could be misused to circulate rumors, inflammatory content or false information. And such content, it was feared, could be used to mobilize crowds, encourage protest or trigger unlawful activities that may disturb peace in the region. In its order, the Haryana government stated that the suspension has been imposed purely as a precautionary and preventive measure. The primary objective, it said, is to ensure that the demolition drive is carried out peacefully without any disruption to the public order. The administration has also emphasized that adequate steps have been taken in order to minimize inconvenience to the general public while still addressing security concerns. The order also underlines that care has been taken in order to balance security requirements with the essential public services. And by allowing voice calls, banking-related SMS alerts, mobile recharge notification and broadband internet services, the government has ensured that daily life, financial transactions and business activities outside the restricted mobile internet zone are not severely affected. Authorities have described the move as necessary but limited in the scope. And the suspension order further notes that it has been issued in an emergent situation and on an ex parte basis, meaning it was enacted urgently without prior public consultation due to the sensitivity of the situation. It has been made binding on all the telecom operators who have been instructed to enforce the shutdown immediately within the specified area and the time frame. The government has also warned that any violation of the order will attract strict legal action under applicable provisions of the law, and the restriction will automatically cease after the hours on May 30, following which services are expected to be restored in the affected area. Well, overall, the order reflects a precautionary security measure that is aimed at preventing any potential disturbance during a sensitive demolition drive, while attempting to maintain essential communication channels for residents and institutions in the entire area. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.